Shalom, 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 shalom. Before we even get started in this listen, first and foremost, we want to start by giving all praises and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Secondly, we want to give double honors to the Elders Apostles and the Bishops of Great Millstone who rule well and worthy of double honors. And third and lastly, we want to give salutations to all the occupants of the hopeful elect that push it forth this word and this truth in righteousness and sincerity throughout the four corners. Shalom, 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 man. Pretty much, I'm going to expound on it, but I'm going to be reading from Micah, the 7th chapter, and the 10th verse, man. All right, and I'm going to go into it. All right, here it is, man. For these unbelieving Eves out here, man. You damn women of Israel, you daughters of Zion, man. Y'all done lost y'all fucking mind, man. All right, y'all a disgrace, man. That's why, you know, you have El Apostles, you know what I'm saying? El Apostles of hard state, man. You know, he'll make a statement, all right, you know, a suggestion rather, you know what I'm saying, you know, all right, like when it comes to you Israelite women, man, you know, Israelite to the Israelite man that's in the faith, you might come off better, man, just dealing with the damn heathen women, man. Just don't marry them, but you might come off better, man. You know, we used to say, hey, man, forget about the Southern Kingdom women, man. They totally done, man. Not all, of course not all, man. But majority of them, man, it's finished. They done. We used to say, you know, man, you might want to, you know, the Southern Kingdom represents the you know what I'm saying, the Negro tribes, man. You know, and the Northern Kingdom pretty much represent the Indian tribes. And we used to say, man, just give it Northern Kingdom. Northern Kingdom women ain't but so much better, man. Ain't but so much better, man. You know, they're not loyal neither, man. Ain't none of them loyal, man. At the end of the day, ain't but a few. You got a few, all right? 'Cause you got a few sincere sisters that's out there, man. They gonna stand tall. That's gonna be in order, man. But ain't no damn majority, man. It's a damn fucking few, man. That's a minority, right? That's a minority. Believe that. But let's read Micah 7 and 10. It says, "Then she that is my enemy," all right? Because these women, honestly, a lot of them, they offended in the words of Yahawashi. Because in America, in Babylon, you know what I'm saying, it teach you, you know what I'm saying, Babylon, they ideology in Babylon, a woman equal to a man. That's how they raise up and they brought up believing a woman equal to a man, or better yet, you know what I'm saying, in black culture, black woman, I don't need no man. I can do bad all by myself. And that's the mentality and that's the ideology that goes out to these fucking women where they don't care nothing about the Israelite man. It's pretty much, what can the Israelite man do for me at the end of the day? How can I use and take advantage of an Israelite man? Because we up under these curses. So, you know what I'm saying, Yahawashi, you know, going back into the curses, you know what I'm saying, you know, the Israelite man and Israelite women, you know, the Israelite man and the Israelite woman gonna be warring against each other. And you know, yeah, it's fulfilling, and you see that. You don't have no other nation of women. You don't have no Chinese women. You don't see no white women. You don't see no goddamn East Indian women. You don't see no Japanese women. You don't see no Japhetic, you know what I'm saying, women. You know what I'm saying, you know, Ishmaelite women talking about their men, how the Israelite women, the daughters of Zion, talk about the Israelite man. They, you know, the heathen nations, they don't talk about the men of their nations like that. You ain't gonna hear the white woman say the white man ain't shit. You ain't gonna hear the Chinese woman say the Chinese man ain't shit. Okay, all right? You ain't gonna hear the East Indian women say my East Indian man ain't shit. All right, only the nigga woman say that shit. And that going into the fucking curses where her eye gonna, matter of fact, let me get that real quick, man. Let me stop quoting and just get to the scriptures, man. Let the Bible speak, man. All right, bring it home. Hold on, let me get in, I'm right there, hold on. Deuteronomy here, 28. I believe that's 56 if I'm not mistaken. Deuteronomy 28 and 56. Yeah, here we go. All right, going into the curses. Also showing you that, you know, the family structure is going to be fucked up. The man and the woman going to be at odds. We're going to be warring against each other. All that's Bible prophecy, man. All right, going into the curses, showing you who Israel is today. All right, how many jakes, especially in the Southern Kingdom, you know, Northern Kingdom too, but even more so in the Southern Kingdom, how many jakes grow up without their fathers in their lives, man. All right, they don't even know their fathers. They don't have a relationship with their fathers. And all that go back to the curses, man. All right, in Deuteronomy 28th chapter, started verse 15 on down to 68, the pretty much indicates, showing you who Israel is today. All right, because these curses are going to be upon us even to this very day. Deuteronomy 28 and 56. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Yeah, 'cause women were women back then, man. All right, you know, women ain't try to be in no masculine role or whatnot. They knew what their role was. They were feminine, man. All right, these women today are not fucking. A lot of them, majority of them, are not feminine, man. They masculine, man. All right, a lot of women think they can contest and they can compete with you. They think they equal to you. All right, they wanna pretty much challenge you with every damn thing. Our women want to challenge us, bro. Like they got a pair of testicles. Like they got some testicles between their legs and shit. All right, you know. Finishing up verse 56, it says, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, man. All right, a woman will walk around on the ground barefoot. Bitches don't care these days. Bitches will come up there with walking with Timbs on. You know what I'm saying? These women, man, they're not women. They ain't got no elegancy or nothing like that. They ain't got no you know, they don't even know how to be fucking women, man. All right, at the end of the day, okay? All right? Like I say, you know, they mannerism totally off. All right? You know, they think they can beat a damn man ass and shit. A woman to sit up there and tell you to, you know, you can SMD, you know? Like they got a S, like they got a D. But they'll tell you SMD. That's how disrespectful they are, bro. You know, a lot of them are. They ain't got no respect for you. All right? You know, you turn around, man, you can be a provider all you want, man. All right? You know, a lot of them, they still gonna go out there and they still gonna hold around. They're not gonna be loyal. They're gonna do what the fuck they wanna do, man. Whatever feel good to them. And they dare you, all right, to hold them accountable for their actions, man. All right? You know, like what was going on with Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson, man. You got all these damn nigga women getting on damn Klay Thompson. But here it is, Megan Thee Stallion, a rapper. And you know, Klay Thompson, you know, an NBA player, you know. He used to be with the former teammate of Steph Curry. It's called the Splash Brothers. You know, Megan Thee Stallion, you know, she's a female rapper that pretty much, you know what I'm saying, represent herself like a slut, a whore. You know, every time you see her, she on stage, when she doing concerts or touring or performing, she butt naked. All right, got a tongue hanging all out of her mouth. And you already know what that's applying. You know what she's applying with the tongue, you know what I'm saying, hanging all out of her mouth and shit. You know, she don't carry herself with no respect whatsoever. That bitch probably done slept with every nigga in the industry, but yet you gotta have respect for her though. You gotta uphold her. Like Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson had his way with it. He had fun and he kept it moving, man. He wasn't about to get serious with no dot, bro. She's a 304. She's a 304. Megan Thee Stallion is a 304. He wasn't about to get serious with her. But you got all you nigga women out there. He messed up. That's messed up. Cause see, you nigga women, a lot of y'all the same. Y'all don't hold each other accountable. Cause a lot of y'all are hoes, man. A lot of y'all sleep around on y'all motherfucking men, catching bodies. Y'all got a lot of bodies and shit. All right? Yeah, a lot of y'all done had ass of fucking abortions, man. All right, you know? And you think nobody can hold y'all fucking accountable for your actions. But Yahawashi gonna hold y'all accountable, man. That's why in Ezekiel 9 and 5 and 6, man, when he goes to the angels and tell them, man, hey man, you know, 2/3, man, destroy, man. Don't spare, don't have no pity on these niggas, man. All right, you know, we only gonna, you know what I'm saying, we only gonna put that mark, in which that word mark, you know, going back to Ezekiel 9 and 4 in the Old Testament, going back to the Hebrew word tawab, which means exemption from judgment at the end of the day. All right, you know, so the elect, all right, the 1/3, they're gonna be exempt. 2/3, most I bring judgment upon you, and majority of 2/3 gonna be fucking women, man. All right, you know, because more women on this earth than men at the end of the day, and women don't want to be in a motherfucking order, man, that Yahawashi commanded them to be in. The order is Most High set up. The man supposed to be over the woman. The woman desire is supposed to be to a fucking man. A woman supposed to be tied down to only one man at the end of the day. She supposed to be sleeping around with every fucking body, man. All right, you know, okay? A woman shouldn't be able to compare your rod to another man's rod, bro. All right, but they do that in this society here because they sleep around. All right, you know? And they boast about it, man. They boast about that shit. You got slut walks and shit. Slut festivals and shit. Women ain't got no shame, man. They have no shame. But yet you gotta put them on a fucking pedestal, and she done had 100 niggas done ramrodded her ass, man. And I'm being generous with that number. All right? But finishing up, man, Deuteronomy 28:56, it says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not venture to set the soles of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, man. So the nigga woman, she'll abort her son, she'll abort her daughter. The nigga woman, she'll put her kids off, you know, with anybody for her to live her life. She'll let anybody be the babysitter for her fucking kids, man. She'll bring any kind, you know what I'm saying, here it is, cause so she can live her life, live her best life. She can party and be a whore, be a fucking harlot. All right, you know, here it is, a nigga woman, don't have no damn judgment. Here it is, a nigga probably being locked up, probably coming out of jail, but since the nigga woman, she love bad boys, and she got young kids, and not knowing what type of matter of man this is, man, it could be a damn P5. And you gonna, especially you got daughters, even you got sons, man. You got these damn niggas out here, man, they don't care, man. They be touching little kids and shit or whatnot. And it can't, you know, not just, you know what I'm saying, because a nigga been in prison, you know what I'm saying, you gotta use sound judgment. If a nigga coming out of prison, you bring around your kids because you in a relationship with him, that's anybody. Even if he working a Fortune 500 company, he working for a Fortune 500 company, he got his own money, you know what I'm saying, you know, you don't bring no man that you don't know like that around your fucking kids. But these women don't care, they'll bring anybody around their kids, and then when the kids done got touched and they bugged the fuck out, you ain't know what's going on with their fucking behavior and shit. Their behavior is all out of whack because they don't know how to channel that energy that you know, they done had their innocence taken away from them and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Then the nigga woman looking fucking stupid because you a nigga woman don't have no sound judgment. That's why Yahawashi put a man over the woman, man. That's why the man is the leader at the end of the day. A woman is a follower by nature, man. When you put these women in leadership positions as they do over here in Babylon, that's why every damn thing is out of goddamn motherfucking whack, man. All right, you got all this goddamn fucking confusion, man, that's going on. Every damn thing dysfunctional, man. All right, you know, look at majority of these damn jakes that's in prison, and they already done did analytics, or they done did statistics. That majority of these men that's in prison, they grew up, all right, in a single parent home, and majority of them, all right, grew up, about 70-80% of them in prison, grew up in a single parent home. They've been raised by their mother, their grandmother, man. At the end of the day, they didn't have a father in the fucking household, man. All right, you know, because of this woman feminist movement, all right, you know, which Esau set up, which he funded, and that pretty much breaking the Israelite family structure. Now in 2026, a lot of you goddamn nigga women are coming into the realization that all this independent woman, all right, I can do bad all by my goddamn self. I don't need a man for nothing. A lot of y'all finding out the hard reality of it is that now, you know what I'm saying, the Israelite man don't want your ass. The Israelite man ain't dealing with your ass. He dealing with other women of other nations, man. A lot of you goddamn women, you know what I'm saying, you finding it hard to date. You find out because the Israelite man, because a lot of you disrespectful. A man step up to you. Like I said, man, y'all have an Edomite complex. Who are you to step up to me? Who are you to talk to me or whatnot? You gotta, you know, a lot of y'all got all these unrealistic fucking standards and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, even though y'all not even, what you want the man to bring to the table, y'all can't even bring half of it to what you want the man to bring to the damn table. Y'all ain't even worthy of the unrealistic standards you want to hold for a man, and y'all think y'all can come in a relationship and do the bare minimum. All right, I can just be me. I'm a woman. You know, everything evolves around me. I'm entitled at the end of the day or whatnot. It's all about me. I'm the gift. All right, but the scriptures say, Yahawashi say, I shall make a man more precious than fine gold. He ain't say no fucking woman, and it wasn't no just any man. It was a Hebrew Israelite man. And not just any Hebrew Israelite man, a Hebrew Israelite man that's of the elect on this side. All the Israelite men are the elect, but then you have the elect of the elect. We are elect nation of people from Yahawashi. But on this side, you got the elect of the elect. You have, going back to Romans the 9th chapter, not all Israel is of Israel. You got Israel of Yahawashi, man. All right, which is the elect 1/3, and then you have your natural Israelites. Pretty much, they of the world 2/3, man. All right, okay, they're not gonna return back to Yahawashi. They're gonna be offended in the words. They're gonna be offended in Yahawashi in general, man. All right, you know, because they drunken off that Babylon juice, man. They wanna continue on to prescribe to the ideology of Babylon, man. They want to continue to follow the wicked ass customs and traditions of Babylon at the end of the day, man. They want to continue on to walk in wickedness, walk in darkness, man. They want to continue to call on Jesus when Yahawashi have his men out there, all right, pastors after his own heart. Going back to Jeremiah 3 and 15, that's starting with the Elders Apostles of Great Millstone, man. The Elders Bishops, bro. All right, on down, man. All right, giving you the true name, giving you the true testimony of Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, man. Giving you warning B times early, but niggas ain't want to listen, man. Niggas ain't want to hearken, man. All right, niggas want to believe in fucking lies. You love them smooth words, man. All right, you know. All right, that's what we say. A lot of you niggas, you know what I'm saying, when you be rebelling against the truth, man. Really, y'all like the nigga woman, man. All right, you know, because a real man can take order, man. All right, you know, because in order to take order, all right, from Yahawashi Yahawashi, if you love Yahawashi Yahawashi, you'll keep his commandments to the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? You know, a woman, you know, she's all in her emotions, all how she feels. I don't know. You know, I don't know about that. My desire got to be to my husband. Going back to Genesis 3 and 6, I don't know about that. You know, that sounds like some male chauvinism. I don't agree with that. That Bible, the Lord, I don't believe a man can have more than one woman, but a woman only can be with one man. That's not right. You can hear him. You can hear him. You already know, man. All right, you know, a woman ain't equal to a man. I don't prescribe to that. I can't prescribe. Why we up under these curses? Why God would have us? Cause see, you know what I'm saying? Cause see, a woman ain't gonna, like I say, they ain't gonna take accountability. A man gonna take accountability. You know what I'm saying? A woman is so fucking emotional. She all in her fucking feelings and shit. That's why when she crank open the Bible, majority of them, they gonna get offended in the gospel. They gonna be offended in the word of Yahawashi Yahawashi, man. A man gonna deal with the word. He gonna deal reality for what it is, man. We gonna deal with it for what it is at the end of the day. A man is more solution based, man. A woman is all about her emotions or how the fuck she feel, man. You know, and a lot of this, you know, this listen right here, you know what I'm saying, it really, you know what I'm saying, I got inspired through the spirit because I was watching, I watched little snippets, you know, it came across my feed. This Nia Long, you know, everybody know Nia Long, actress, you know what I'm saying, you know, she played in a lot of movies and shit, man. You know, one of her famous movies, she played in, you know, let me see what famous movie has been played in. Everybody probably fucking know. Man, she played in Friday, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, though Craig was, you know, trying to crack that, man. He trying to holler at her, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one of her famous roles. That was one of the roles she was famous from, Nia Long. You know, she played in Boys in the Hood too. She played in Boys in the Hood. You know, she played in Boys in the Hood. She played in a lot of movies, man. Like in the early 90s or whatnot. 90s in general. You know, she was one of the famous, you know what I'm saying, famous actress, you know, going in the 90s and the early 2000s and what have you. And she was on the damn show. She was on the show. She was on Kiki Palmer. And when she a number of the damn Kiki Palmer, she'll bug out her goddamn self, man. That bitch will bug out her damn self. She was on Kiki Palmer. Kiki Palmer got her own little podcast, like it's her own little talk show, all on trying to get their Oprah Winfrey on, trying to be Oprah Winfrey and shit, you know. But anyway, Wendy Williams or whatever, you know. But anyway, Kiki Palmer, she had Nia Long on the show, and when she, and you know, you know, I ain't watched no whole fucking interview. I ain't about to sit through and watch no damn whole fucking interview. Nia Long and Kiki Palmer, and they ain't talking about a goddamn thing. They ain't talking about shit. They watching the whole interview with them damn bitches, man. But nevertheless, I caught the snippets of when it was going into like relationships, man. And here it is, like I say, prime example, man. That's why Yahawashi Yahawashi gonna destroy 2/3 of our people. Here it is, Nia Long, well off in her 50s. The bitch probably about to touch 60. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's still no, she look good for her age. I ain't gonna, you know, we keep it all the way 100 over here. She still, Nia Long still look good for her age to be almost damn going to her 60s. She still look good for her age. All right, you know, but nevertheless, they ain't the point of the matter. You know what I'm saying? With how she looked, it's her mindset and her mentality. Because when she was talking with Kiki Palmer on the podcast, Nia Long was pretty much, she was talking about referencing like how she get down, man. Pretty much, man, she a damn slut, man. She a 304. Still at the age of 50-something years old, talking about she should have, like, if she, when she's sleeping around, she should make men sign NDAs, you know what I'm saying, you know, so they can't speak on the sexual encounter that they have, because she said a lot of men talk a lot. Then she was going into threesomes and shit. She done, you know, pretty much, she open for threesomes, you might as well say. Probably done participated in, because that bitch done been in Hollywood, so you know, a lot of them damn women done been freaked out in Hollywood, you know, especially Nia Long, going all the way back in the 90s. Now, you already know she done been on that casting couch, man, many times, many moons, man, you know what I'm saying? But to see why our women today, like these young Eves out here, so fucked up, because they look up to a Nia Long, a Keke Palmer. These bitches, they ain't no good role model for, you know what I'm saying, none of them celebrities for that matter, which we already fucking know. I'm singing to the choir, but nevertheless, you know, making a point, you know what I'm saying, here it is, you would think that Nia Long will be speaking with some understanding, a woman of a certain age, you would think she would involve and you know, and pretty much be advocating a woman that have a husband, have a family, and you know what I'm saying, being with one man, being respectable, carrying yourself with respect. Nah, what Nia Long was doing, man. Nia Long was advocating, what's going on, my brother? All right, what's going on, family? All right, my brother. You know, Nia Long, what she was doing, she advocating you damn women to go out there, have your fun, do you. Sleep around at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? This your life. You only get to live one time, man. It's your body. Nobody can judge you for who you want to lay around, you want to sleep around or whatnot. That's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, ain't nothing wrong with that at the end of the day. Even though Yahawashi say a woman, you know what I'm saying, when she marry a husband, that woman is tied to her husband, man. A woman, you know, as long as the woman husband live, you know what I'm saying, that woman ain't supposed to be tied to one man. She's supposed to be moving around. She's supposed to be sleeping around with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, bro. All right, but in this society in Babylon, you know what I'm saying, they promote that, man. They encourage these women to be hoes, to sleep around. You have the older women. You have the damn older women telling the younger women, you know what I'm saying, girl, take your time. Don't be committing in no relationship to no one man. Take your time, sleep around. And then when they get a certain age, they get in their damn 40s and 50s, we get in their 30s and 40s and can't find a man. All right, once their ass done, you know what I'm saying, their ass done used up, you know what I'm saying, you know, they ain't got that body no more, that body done motherfucking gone and shit or whatever. Then they want to serve Jesus, my God. Then they want the one man then. But when they in their prime, they want to sleep around, be a whore, be a harlot. Like Vivica Fox, prime example. You know what I'm saying, you know, hell, she want to sleep around. Then when she get in her damn 60s, now she want to settle down. But shit, your value done stop, man. That bitch right here, you know, looking like a goddamn mannequin and shit or whatnot, man. All that plastic surgery she done had or whatnot. All that plastic surgery she done had. But anyway, you know what I'm saying, I'm appeal to my destination. And like I said, one of many examples why 2/3 and majority are gonna be women. You know what I'm saying? That is our enemy that's offended in this gospel. You tell a woman she gotta be tied down to only one man, you already know your responsibility. She gonna cuss your ass out, man. All right, but hey, man, they time and they judgment coming, man. Just like the rest of you two damn 2/3, man. But that's the end of my listen, man. I pray and hope it was edifying to the body, hopefully. Like with that, shalom.